welcome back to the third video of PowerPivot in Excel. So there's one hint I want to show you before showing you how to make the KPI or make the data visualization in Excel. That's about how to import the data in the different way. Because if you remember, I show you, you can add the data from the database or from other sources. Just click on this button and open this window and choose your Excel file and upload it, right? So there's another way also to do that. What is that? If you go back to the main window, I show you the different options here to get the access to the Power Pivot core section or making the measures. And here's the KPIs I'm going to talk in this video. But there's another option here. It says add to the data model. But what is this? Okay, I will show you what is this. So if I go back to the files, for example, I open the cars table here. Just imagine I have a table here, which is a part of my project. And I don't want to use that option in the Power Pivot core section. And I want to use a different way to load this data. You need just select all the columns contains the values and the rows for sure. Rows click it and copy, right? So just minimize that. This is the main file of the Power Pivot we are making right now, and it's empty in the Excel site, right? So I click here, and then I paste all the values which I copied from another file, Excel file, CSV file, whatever, right? So I just simply copy and paste, and all are highlighted also. As soon as you're pasting here, it just comes like the highlighted version. You can load this data directly to the Power Pivot core section by clicking on this option. This click, it just selects all the columns and sheets, directly imports and transferred all the data to the Power Pivot core section. When I click there, you can see all the data just came here, which is same as the cars sheet, right? But in the new sheet labeled like table 1 here, and we have all the information. So you can import your data like this way also to the Power Pivot core section. You can do that also. So that's another way I try to mention you before jumping to the next part. And I want to do some data visualization here based on the Power Pivot core database we have there. Under the insert tab section, we have like the pivot table, right? If you're familiar with this, is great. If you are not, we are going to use this table to import all information we got in the Power Pivot core section. So we just click here, and we have like the different options here to using the pivot table. From the table range, from external data source, or from data model. Because we have a data model, and we made the data model in the Power Pivot. So we click on this one. So it asks us, do you want to work on the existing worksheet, which is this one, or do you want a new worksheet? So I'm going to make the new worksheet. So this is the new sheet based on the data model we made in the Power Pivot section. And it is like the pivot table analysis section basically. And it's clear at the first. But we got all the tables which we created in Power Pivot section, and we made the connection based on them, right? Cars, cities, imaginary dealerships, and orders. So we try to make something to visualize right now. Okay, so this part, we are going to doing some tables basically, and based on that table, we are going to make the data visualization for our analysis. For example, under rows, we want to see imaginary dealerships. We want to see the name of the dealerships we have. So this is the list of the dealerships we have. And you can see all of them here, right? Perfect. On the values, we want to see, for example, the total items sold to the specific dealership, for example, right? So we have to go to the orders. It's on the, yeah, on the orders and item sold unit. This is what we are looking for. We want to see how many cars they purchased. We just drag it and drop it here. So you can see the total cars each dealership purchased. For example, this one just bought like the different type of the Toyotas, 12 of them, 8 of them, 17 of them, 23 of them, right? And then we want to get the profit, which we made it here, total profit for each dealership. Again, drag and drop, total profit. You can see the total profit which related to each dealership we made it. You can see all of them right here. It's very nice, right? It's very easy. You can see everything based on the data modeling we did previously. So next step, I want to show you how to use the KPIs. What is the KPI? KPI is like the short name of the key performance indicator. That's really good for the data visualization at the first step because just only watch on the numbers is maybe boring or it's not that easy if you got like a lot of numbers like here to understand what's going on. But if we show like some indicators based on the goals we defined before, and just showing those points or those colors, it's easier for the, for example, sales team to understand which dealership has a better performance compared others, or they catch the goals, or they can push them maybe more to buy more cars, right? So the KPIs is helpful for that part. I'm going to show you how to create the new KPI and how to measure that. So click on the new KPI. The first field, it says KPI base field value. So we are working on the total profit. We want to see how much profit we made from each dealership, right? In the defined target value, we have two options, just the measures or absolute value. On the measures, you can find the different measures we create, the total number of the customers or average profit per customer. If we have like the different measures, which can be helpful for us to measure that, we can use it here. Otherwise, we can use absolute value, which I'm going to use absolute value here also. So based on the values here, we can see like the minimum of the profit we made from each dealership is like almost like $17,000. I seen those short lists, so I can choose like the absolute value, and most of them is like 298, 192, 154 is like the max of that. So we can find something like the between them. Let's say the absolute value for the target can be like $150,000 profit. So when we change that, you can see those values here also changed. And we can select the mean and the max, and this is the target we are working on. And we can set the minimum, like the 60,000, and the max of the indicators to changing the colors is 120,000, but the target is 150,000, which we defined here, right? So this shape is good also. We can choose this one also if I want, or other shapes. So I choose this one, maybe it's nicer. So, and then click on the OK. So when we click on the OK, we see there's a new column just says total profit status, right? But it only shows like the 0, 0, -1, -1. What does it mean? Like the binary numbers or something like that. But binary with minus number because the binary is only 0 and 1. So it's not helpful. we have to do something here, just fix that error. After I add the KPIs, the new KPI here, I got like this option here in my list. So it's just the total profit with the traffic light sign. So just extend that, and you have like the three options here. Just on select them and select back. Boom, you can see all the shapes here. So which it means this guy needs work more to uh, just switch to the green zone because on the yellow, and this one it needs work more, a lot more, because they're far away from the goal, which is $150,000. And those guys are really, they did really good job, but still we can work on them. Maybe they got like more potential, just increase the profit from them. But this guy is the number one maybe. They purchased like 36 different type of the cars, Toyota cars. This is really good. So we have to work on that. So this is the one way to make the data visualization. But we can make it much better than of this. It's not only the KPIs. To make the data visualization, like creating the charts or bars or any kind of the plots, we need to go to the pivot table analysis here, and we got the option here, pivot chart, right? So just click on that. You can see the list of the all different charts. We have access to do that. For our job, maybe the pie chart can be a good idea, just making the pie charts. But we can filter and add the slicer, which I'm going to show you. Okay, I add the chart here, but you can see like the nice you can see the nice chart is like the sun and like the, it's with different colors and list of the different names here. So we can just sort the data based on the total profit for each dealership. Just simply right click on the value on the top, and we can sort from A to Z, which is the smallest to biggest, or we can sort from the biggest to smaller, right? So it's just interactive map here, and you can see it change when I sort it. But it's not that clear. We cannot see because we got a lot of rows of the data. Um, we cannot see the clear data visualization here. We can add another option for make it more clear, which is the insert slicer. So we choose the slicer, and we got the list of the data columns which we have. It can be a good idea just see the total profit based on the car's model, right? So we just choose like the model names from here, and then OK. So boom, it adds like a slicer here based on the different type of the cars, right? So for example, the Forerunner, we can sort it, the profit based on the name of the dealerships, and this one is just the Iowa City Toyota, just uh, gave us like more profit on the Forerunners. Or BZ4X, we can choose this one. It just changed. Like the Tampa Toyota Florida just gave more profit to us for that car. Or Coaster or Corolla, or we can see the Highlander, it just changed by itself. Or Mirai. You can see all of them. So, with all previous videos and the current one, you learn how to load the data in PowerPivot, how to activate it in Excel first, and then how to load the data, and then how to do data modeling, and finally how to visualize that. I hope you enjoyed the old videos until here. On the next video, I'm going to show you how to use Power Map in Excel. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.